What's good? Look, we are back. Christine just got out the shower. Look at her. Look at with the hair all wet. Jamel with the karma shirt. I don't know what that means. Subliminal messaging. I took this time. I took a little brief break for a couple days. I needed to reset, but we're back, and we might switch our time an hour earlier. But as of now, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. But there's a lot to talk about. Claressa Shields. I don't know who the hell she fought. I couldn't even tell you. But she fought this weekend. But there's this drama with Franchon. I can't even say her name either. I don't know what's her name.
Franchon Cruz Desron.
Cruz Desron.
Yeah, get you some coffee, bro.
It sounds like a fancy mustard. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, what's his name? Tank Davis retiring. Is Xander Zayas Puerto Rico's next superstar? I mean, we're gonna talk about all that, and you know, right after this. I think right after this. I can't even find where I'm looking for. I'm completely lost right now. But right after this. We need to switch the intro. But I love this song. But anyway, what's up? Welcome. Good morning.
You love the intro because there's 3 of you on there. That's why you love the intro.
No, I like the music. I really like the music. I'm not gonna lie. The intro you gave me is like 4 hours long, and it's all pictures of Christine. What's going on?
So amazing.
No, it's long. It's long as hell. But anyways, it was an interesting weekend of boxing. Right? We had Claressa Shields. We had Xander Zayas. We had Tim Bradley coming out and saying some things about the famous Tank Davis. This dropped, and a lot of people were calling it cap. Tank Davis, we all know, recently has backed out of the fight with Lamont Roach, leaving Lamont looking like a orphan or whatever it is, looking kind of lost. Nobody knows what's going on with the man. What you guys think about this post that came out? I know you guys thought it was all cap, right?
Of course. I mean, if it didn't come for him, his legal team or anybody in that circle, why would we sit there? I've seen it. I've seen it. I looked at it. I just kept it moving. I ain't sit there and dwell on it. I ain't second guess it. We've seen it before.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, until it comes out from his people or he, we don't know. I mean, could we speculate that might be going through his mind, that, maybe he feels like he doesn't know what he wants to do, or he doesn't have it anymore, or whatever. And did he duck Lamont Roach? Factual.
Whoa,
so I don't know.
Wait,
we can all speculate, but.
Wait, you said speculate, and then you said factual at the same time. I mean, hold on.
Speculate his retirement. Factual that he ducked Roach.
Damn. I mean, shit, Christine. That's a I've been saying this for a while, for the longest. Tank Davis doesn't want to be great. He said it. He said it. He cares nothing about legacy. But if if you challenge his legacy, he will cuss you out on social media. I don't know what it is with him. He came out and said he wants to spend more time with his daughters. He's just had the legal issues, all types of different things. I believe it. I think he's already retired. I think he retired last year. I just think he's trying to cash out and pay all the taxes that he owes or whatnot. I believe the Jake Paul stuff, people thought it was BS. I think he's gonna fight Jake Paul. I mean, I think he's gonna do the Jake Paul fight, try to get as much as possible, and I think he's off into the sunset. I mean, that's what I believe. I think his head is not in the sport. And Jamel has said it. Once you start thinking like that, you already retired months back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got to be the biggest fear.
Once you got one foot at the door, that right there, it tells a lot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Julius, another fan of Javante, says, Christine, he fought Roach, no duck. Tank just trying to get his life together, which is more important. And that's another thing. Like, people defend this man for everything. Like, it's insane. Like, he could be getting rained on, and people say, no, he's dry. It's absolutely insane. And I mean, let's look at his record. I mean, he had Teofimo Lopez in his division. He had Shakur Stevenson in his division. He had Devin Haney in his division. He had Ryan Garcia. Only fought Ryan, the weakest link out of all. Never fought anyone really in his division. I think his only championship win was against Pedraza. I mean, this is all facts. Everybody else either came up or came down or was drained.
Yeah, and
These
the
are
thing
facts.
is, I'm all about, I have people that I like, that I favor, and we can all be fans.
We all know Buck Crawford.
But the thing is, you call a spade a spade. These men, these women don't walk on water. They're not perfect. They do some great things that we love and we admire, but when they fuck up, we have to be able to say, yeah, they fucked up, or yeah, it does look this way.
Now, this is an interesting comment real quick. He says, Bama says, I wouldn't say that. I think two things can be true. Tank isn't scared of anyone, yet money and success early makes it hard to get punched in the face and put him out. I'll be honest. I don't think Tank is scared of anyone. I think he's scared of himself. And let me break this down. He's somebody that responds to anyone that's on social media. He doesn't like to be challenged. I think he's more scared of what people will perceive him as opposed to actually what's going on in the ring. So if he takes a challenge and loses and people start dumping on him, I don't think he can handle that. I think that's Tank Davis's biggest fear is the backlash of social media. I don't think he's scared of it.
He pretty much said it though in the past though. He's not trying to become mean. So
yeah, facts.
I've known Tank since he was a kid. You know what I mean? I don't think he's scared of anybody. I think he's like he pointed. I think he's just more scared of the results if he has another off night or the expectations. You know what I mean? What people expect of him. They put him on his base alone puts him on that pedestal. And most of us know that he does have the skill to compete with the best out there, but just that I think he's just more fearful of how he may look going against certain individuals, and if that aura, gets taken away, or that shine from the attention being placed on him gets taken away.
Yeah, and I've talked to boxers, and I'm sure we all know them, that have said that they're more worried about what goes on outside of the ring than inside of the ring. I've heard that many times, what people are going to say, what people are saying, so I totally agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, I think social media has put the biggest fear in some of these boxers, specifically Tank Davis. And I've heard from mutual people, a bunch of different people that have been around him, have worked out with him, been in his camps, have said the same thing. He wants to die with his own. He doesn't want to deal with the criticism of taking that loss. And he's a big star. Like, this is not something that'll go down quiet. Just the fact that he got a draw, and most people believe he lost, he's kind of went into hiding. I mean, he hasn't been, ever since that fight, he hasn't been as vocal. He shut off his Instagram.
He went and fought with his baby mama.
Damn, Christine, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, he's really been off the grid. I mean, we haven't seen him talk. He hasn't been, I mean, he's gone back and forth a little bit with this guy. He's kind of taken it, I think, an extra step too far with the threats with what's his face with Lamont Roach. I mean, I really, it's kind of sad. But let me play what Tim Bradley said, and I felt like this was interesting. Check this out, guys.
Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up. He done. Tank is done.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore? Or not?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag, of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something sort, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. I don't care how much money Turkey offer, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
I agree wholeheartly, bro. It's unfortunate.
I don't see it. I don't see it, man. I know.
You gotta
even when they mention it to Tank, he seemed like he would get annoyed a lot in his interviews, or downplay anything Shakur has done. So I don't see that. I don't see that right, especially right now. If you actually happened tomorrow, I say hell no.
No,
I don't always agree with Timothy Bradley, but on that fact, I do believe that he is mentally checked out. I do believe that too, and I do believe he is going to chase the big bag, and I do see the Jake Paul fight. I do.
No, I see the Jake Paul fight. I see him fighting Speed. I feel like he's gonna fight every YouTuber possible. He's out of it. He's definitely not there, right? I mean, it's and it could be it's a good thing in my opinion too, because sometimes you don't want to be there too long, but as a fan of him, you got to be disappointed. You know what I mean?
For
But
sure.
these guys are definitely gonna, I mean, at least he has those fans that ride and die with him.
Yeah.
When it comes
Yeah.
to
He sure does, doesn't he? Don't say anything bad about him because, boy, you're going to be attacked. People are
so
going to
so
hate
so
you.
so let's pose the question that he hates most. Is he a Hall of Famer? Right now, he says, "Hey, I'm done." Is he going to the Hall of Fame? I think he will go to Hall of Fame, but I don't think he is a Hall of Famer. That's what I believe.
The stipulations are so. I mean, I've seen some of the
He will.
some of the questions, but yeah, I think he will.
He will.
I think he will too, but
He will.
it just depends on who's voting. But I believe he will. I mean, he's Tank. He's going to.
I think it'll be if they do it.
You know what I wanted to say. I think he will because if you look at it, they're going to, in my opinion, they're going to start basically critiquing Hall of Fame by the era and just how the era was moving. So they're going to pick from those specific eras. But like, listen,
yeah, facts.
This era, because look at the era we're in now. The era we're in now as a whole is not the era of the 90s or the 80s. You know what I mean? So they're no. Like I said, they're gonna go based off what, like, again, we're not doing things like, even in the 90s, these fighters weren't fighting the way they were in the 1940s. You know, in 1940s, they was fighting every week or so, whatever.
Yeah.
Even though we thought the 90s was a lot. So I believe that the Hall of Fame is basically critiques off that era. That's what he goes. So they say you got the golden era, the modern era, and whatever, yada 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 era. They're gonna basically go based off what was happening during that time frame and go, in my opinion, go strictly off of that. You know what I'm saying? And then use the whole. Well, this era was a lot different from when they was doing it in this era. So things changed up in this era because A, B, and C. So I think they're gonna basically start, because again, Hall of Fame class, it comes up every year. They're gonna start looking at fighters that we saying now just in the Floyd era, but then look at another 10 years from now, they're gonna look at the guys that's in the Ryan Garcia era and the key and you know what I'm saying, and the Gervonta Davis era, and go from there. So I think they're gonna I think the Hall of Fame is gonna come down basically off the era of boxing. How popular, let's be real, how popular that fighter was. And yeah, if he does have a good resume, that's even a better chance of them getting into the Hall of Fame.
I have a different opinion on that, and hear me out. I don't think it's the errors, because I do believe there are guys that are fighting the big guys. Devin Haney doesn't get enough credit, right? Ryan Garcia, even though he's not winning, he's fighting the bigger guys. I believe there are guys that are trying to fight the best. I think when we refer to era, we refer to the superstars of the era. If you look at the eras of the 90s, you had the Tysons, the Holyfields, you had Roy Jones. Those were the superstars of that era. After that, you had the Oscars, the Felix Trinidad, you had Miguel Cotto's. You had those were superstars. They were fighting everybody. I think it's more. And then you had Mayweather, you had Canelo, you know what I mean, whatever. Those eras.
How many are you picking? I mean, like, you could probably name for one hand. You can name for one hand. You can name for one hand those superstars of an era.
Yeah.
But then the Hall of Fame classes, they gotta start filling out the A level and the B level fighters, not the superstars. But they're gonna have to start weeding. Okay, well, he did this, so
I think it's dictated by the superstars. No, but listen, I think it's dictated by the superstars.
Listen, I'll tell you like this, bro, and it's not a knock. I believe, in my opinion, just because of accolades alone. Even you'll see Adrian Broner get called up for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I think he should.
No, I'm not. We're not saying if he's going to be. Saying if he's going to go in the first timer, but his name. They're going to bring up four the weight division. World champion, and go from there. I'm telling you,
the thing is too is Tank's team did an amazing job. I mean, what did we hear every day? The face of boxing, the face of boxing. It's everything. It's everything. So
he's not gonna go in. Yeah, he's not gonna go in. He's not gonna go in. They keep calling him the face of boxing now. You don't think? And it's not even just that. You don't think his base alone, 10, 15 years from now, is gonna make a push? Like for Christine was saying, because you know what I'm saying. Because you think about it.
No, I'm with you.
Social media is very dope, but I think social media plays a big part, especially with the fans. Fans play a huge part.
No, Jamal, I'm with you.
And like I said, in the Hall of Fame is to me is based about who you know, and if you rub, you know what I'm saying, elbows together with
Thank
with the
you. Who
right
you
people,
Now
know?
listen,
with the right
I'm
people.
not disagreeing with you that he's going to get in. What I'm saying is it's dictated by the superstars of them eras, right? So, like De La Hoya was a superstar. So,
Connor said it best.
He
Connor said it best.
yeah, but he is exactly. He
he's a
is a
superstar. There's no doubting
superstar of
that.
this era.
But
Absolutely
he
100%.
may be the worst superstar in the history of boxing.
But
The
Listen, I won't
worst.
be
he's a
surprised. I won't
superstar.
be surprised. I won't be surprised if you see a Ryan Garcia get his name mentioned as well.
No, he's
Yeah.
not. He's never been a champion. Nothing. Ron Garcia, no.
I'm telling yo, there's a lot of people in the Hall of Fame that's never been champions. Though, if
That's
we start
true.
doing our
That's
homework and
true.
research,
That's true.
I mean,
and he's still young enough anyway. Look at the era we're living in too. Look, yo, they put belts on. If you just got to be in the right people in the right place with the right opponent, they're gonna put a belt
Yeah.
on you. Just
Yeah.
I guarantee they're gonna put a belt
Yeah.
on him just to get that one thing out the way and be like, okay, he was a world champion now. Boom.
okay, so let me pose this question: does he get in before Devin Haney? Does he get in before Shakur?
He may not. He may not just because those guys actually won titles and actually won the big fights. You know what I mean? You say what you want about Devin Haney. He beat the Lomachenkos of the world. You know what I'm saying? He looked, you know what I'm saying, unstoppable when he fought Linares or the JoJo D. He got a champ, at least in terms of resume, he had champions on the resume. You can say the same as Tank. You can say whatever you want about the opposition, but when they start breaking, you start getting those boxing historians that think they know things or whatever. Because looking at the box rec, looking at resumes. Well, he fought this champion, this champ. That's I'm telling you, bro.
Has he fought any Hall of Fame fighters?
We don't know. Who like we like there's still most
if
guys
he
still fighting
fights
Big
Jake
John.
Paul, yeah, because
Jake's gonna get in as a promoter. I mean, I think it's a disservice for boxing if he gets in, and I think Tank.
You say any Hall of Fame fighters? Okay, you said has he fought any Hall of Fame fighters? Don't be surprised if you see a Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah, who came up? I mean, his best days were 126.
So forth, and Mares. You know what I'm saying? You said but you just said, did he fight any Hall of Fame? What's it say that Leo Santa Cruz, just one person, won't make it into the Hall of Fame?
That's like, it's almost like when De La Hoya fought Chavez. I don't give him that.
You talk about a disservice in boxing. There's so much disservice in boxing, but the world keeps turning. There's a lot, you know, that's just a minute fraction of the things that go on.
But it shouldn't be minute, and that's the problem with boxing. Like, I don't know. And listen, there's a lot of guys out there that are putting their.
Thank you, Red. That's what I'm saying. You just asked me the whole like what's it said? Leo Santa Cruz, and he was fighting. Remember, 2016, Carl Frampton was fight of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. Yeah.
Listen, in 2016, I took my first loss as a fighter. Carl Frampton was, you know what I'm saying, who's one of my common opponents. He was that same year. He was fight of the year. That's what I'm saying. Over time, things change though.
Yep.
Well, since Barrios didn't beat Pacquiao, it was a draw. Man, I wish Tank the best. I just hope he gets everything right. His mindset.
I understand. Like I'm telling you, bro. I want you just don't be surprised when you hear that call 10 years from now. I'm like, damn, they really are knocking at the door of a Hall of Fame for him to.
Oh no, he's gonna make the Hall of Fame. I'm not doubting it. I don't think it's deserved, but I do think he's gonna make it.
And they'll still have by his name the face of boxing. They'll still have that.
You can't say the face of boxing because
they'll still have it connected to him.
He's the face of American boxing, and that's by like a hair. To be honest,
like I said, they're still gonna have it. Trust me.
People got to stop saying that when boxing has become more of an international game than anything. He's the face of America.
Well, I'm saying, the Hall of Fame is not going to. This class is not going to stop. Well, these fighters, they were still going to continue to give a reason to why this person or that person should get in. There's a lot of people.
And it's going to be in the USA, so of course they're going to say that. They're not going to count everybody else.
Isn't the big one the International Hall of Fame? But anyways,
where's it located at?
I have no clue. Listen, I think Tank is one of the most talented fighters I've ever seen. It's just disappointing to see that he didn't meet his talent with the competition. There's a lot of guys that he hasn't fought. Like, it's crazy. You could do a laundry list of guys that he avoided.
In the same breath that you're saying that he's the most talented, well, yeah.
One of them.
But also, the competition too, had not been elevated. So did we really see everything that we needed to see from him to say he is one of the most talented?
Well, I think talent and accomplishment is two different things, though. I
Not
mean, I think it's hard
necessarily.
to doubt his talent.
How do you react to certain styles, to certain people with certain
That's true.
mentality?
That's a
You
good point.
know, I mean,
That's a good
how
point.
can we really
Very good
say
point.
that? I mean,
Well, yeah.
people are criticizing, and I don't want to jump ahead, but like people are criticizing Claressa, and people say Clarissa's the most talented. Well, I know that other people have said, well,
Mm,
look at the competition. So it
yeah,
all
I
just
got you.
depends on who you're facing.
No, that's true. And you know, that's a very good point. But the difference with Clarissa and Tank is there was real competition for the Tank. There's not a lot of
Oh,
competition
here
for
we
the
go.
Clarissa. Like,
Here we
let's be
go.
honest.
Somebody was punching back at her.
I mean, somebody doesn't mean
And
anything. My
about
grandmother could have been
listen,
punching
listen. Just the way it's just where box is at for women right now. It's building. It's don't get me
It's
wrong. It's
building.
Oh
It's
building,
no,
but
building.
it's mainly at the lower levels with the average woman. Let's be real. What the average woman is walking around weighing at.
yeah,
You
that's
Yeah.
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying? That's how I look at it with women's
Yeah.
boxing. Man, most you don't see 6 foot. You don't see too many 6 foot whatever women out here trying to box whatever. So,
No,
No,
you don't.
the average women in boxing is like 5'5", 5'4".
Red
You know
corner,
what I
I
mean?
believe red corner boxing. I do agree. Katie Taylor is the quote.
Katie
Yes.
Taylor's she's really like that, but she's gonna be the GOAT very short lived because Gabby's gonna take that title. But anyways,
Okay.
Gabby is the one. Gabby and my girl Lupita. Don't sleep on Lupita. She's trying to
I'm
come
not
on this
sleeping
year.
on anybody.
Listen.
I'm excited.
Speaking of the GOAT, right? Speaking of the GOAT, Mrs. She dropped a new rap album apparently, according to Christine. Christine said she gives it 5 mics, just like the old source. But she fought this weekend. I do not know the person's name that she fought. I'm not gonna lie.
I know his last name was Daniels. I'll give it a say that
Yeah,
something.
Lonnie
that
Daniels.
Yeah,
if
Lonnie
Jamel
Daniels.
doesn't know your name, that's crazy because Jamel's like
No,
an
I know. I said I don't know the first name, but I knew it was Daniels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yo. You know what's crazy? So
He gonna have me out there for me to be out getting tagged.
Well,
Most of
thank you.
the
That's
so
all North.
yeah,
That's all North.
yeah. That's
so
what's
my
gonna
so my
happen.
my daughter's godfather called text me this weekend, right? And I felt like an idiot, right? So I watched the Xander Zayas fight, and we're gonna get into Xander after. And he's like, "Yo, this fight is boring." I'm like, "Yeah, I wasn't really excited for the Xander fight. It was very okay to me, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's all right. It is what it is." And he's like, "Yeah, Clarissa," and I'm like, "Oh shit, Clarissa Shields is fighting," and I was just like, "That's crazy." The quote was fighting. I totally forgot about it, and of course she won and whatnot, and drama proceeded after the fight, which I found interesting. And it was my girl, our girl, Franchon Cruz de Jean, whatever. She apparently goes out to Detroit. She said, "I agreed to come to Detroit for one reason, and that's to lock in a rematch with Shields and I feel like the games are being played. Waste of time, and I have a show today for my other business. Corny as F. F, F meaning fuck." Clarissa responds that I already beat her. Then responds says, "See, nah, Jesus Christ. I let my team know that after my hard training camp, after selling LCA out, after traveling to 4 different cities for a press, losing the weight, and explosive fight week, I wasn't facing off for nobody. That was my moment. I can have that." Franchon is calling a duck. I mean, we all know what's on the horizon or what's trying to be attempted. Is she sidestepping Franchon? Does Franchon have a reason?
You know, I'm not surprised, honestly, because as far as the way that Clarissa didn't want to do the face off, because we know that Clarissa in her moment, everything is about her, and she is running the show, and she has to be in the spotlight, and I mean, we know this of her, you know. The part about the team inviting her to do the face off, I thought that was wrong. If that truly was what it was, and then they didn't get to do the face off, because people's time is very valuable. So I get that point. If there was an agreement, it wasn't cool. If there was not, and she was just going to step up there, I could see why Clarissa wouldn't do it, because we know her to want the spotlight 100%, in my opinion.
No, I actually agree full heartedly with Christine. If simple as that, if she was invited for that purpose and it didn't happen, then that was wrong. That was wrong on whoever side, of course, it's team that gave her the invite. But if that wasn't the case, it is what it is. But if that wasn't the case, Why should Franchon pull up to the? Should have just pulled up to the press conference. I mean, the
Yeah.
press conference afterwards. That's when the real drama really starts up. Anyway, if you really
Yeah.
want to,
Yeah.
you want to have the reporters out there, you want to get heard, and you want to get your voice out there with the cameras rolling. Pull up. You should have just don't
Well,
forget Twitter and X. Go to the press conference.
Yeah.
I will say this: I think Franchon was being professional, letting her have a moment for the fight. And if she was told that, you don't want to break into the, you know what I mean? That's their thing.
I mean, no, that's something that came after the press conference that
Yeah.
she was told
Oh,
that it
it's
wasn't
right.
going. I'm
Yeah.
saying like if you didn't get your moment in the ring while the cameras are rolling, go back there to the press conference and you know what I'm saying, and go speak your your mind and get it off your chest. Then I'm not trying to I rock with Franchon, I rock with Claressa, of course.
Yeah.
I think also it's one of those fights where people can say, oh yeah, they already fought each other and Claressa beat her, but it's one of those fights where they know each other so well. It's still a hard outing for either one of them because
Absolutely.
they're gonna brawl. They're
Absolutely.
gonna brawl it out. They're gonna brawl. Yeah, one thing about
Yeah.
those two, they're gonna brawl, and now they got more rounds to do it at 10. And I just believe right now, Claressa probably feels that maybe even a rematch with Franchon could be a high risk, low reward though. Not saying that I'm pretty. Of course, Claressa don't feel like she can beat her again, but she's looking for. You see, she's looking for like the big paydays or like like the Layla
Wait,
Ali.
hold on, guys. Hold on.
Layla Ali hasn't fought in 17 years or so, whatever.
Jamal,
But
Jamal,
she's
not to
looking for
cut you
that
off.
one fight.
Not to cut you off, Jamal, but hold on. Franchon,
Oh
what's up,
shit!
bro?
What?
Hey,
Can y'all hear me?
beautiful.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm not sure on my way. I just got my phone and everything. I'm confused. I am confused. I'm so confused with fucking boxing because the fact that my character has always been since I started boxing. The fact that I was people insinuate I'm lying about going out there to win people. As you can see on my Instagram, y'all see what I do. I'm always doing something, right? Right? I've always been in her face to support her, but you know I haven't been in her face.
Hold on. You got the window open. The audio's a little off. I just want to You're breaking up a
cracking up.
little.
The audio's cracked.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can y'all hear me?
We
Yeah.
can hear you. It's
Yeah,
just,
you're not better.
It's distorted.
So yeah, you were saying?
Hold on a second.
Yep.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes. You sound better.
It's real, like the insinuate that I'm lying. I haven't even been in her fights, and y'all know I've been in her fight since one. I was at her first fight because we fought. Secondly, I will travel 7 hours one way, 7 hours back to come to and support her, right?
Wasn't you making her outfits? Wasn't you making her outfits too though? Her attire, her boxing attire?
Yes, I made her outfits and everything. Notice I was not her last fight. One, because her team, like it got weird, and y'all not gonna play with me, right? If I can travel all the way out there, y'all can accommodate me tickets the same way y'all accommodate all these other people. I could pay for it myself, but it's just
That's not the point.
Secondly, you see, I'm very busy because I'm hustling. Unfortunately, everybody ain't getting $1 million paychecks and everything, and I'm fucking talented. I got other going on. You called me the week of 2, 3. I was in New York. Matter of fact, Wednesday I was at New York. So when Jamel talking about go to the press conference, I was already in New York getting fabric and going to the Xander's fight. Okay.
Wait. God damn. Wait. Wasn't it? I'm talking about like the post fight press after when they got the ring in.
I will get to that.
Yeah. Okay.
That, mind you, I signed with the leader, and under the basis of me and my management told that would be the fight. I would get a fight to get active because I haven't fought in almost 2 years. Get active, and me and her chop it up next. So when I get the call 3 days before I'm supposed to fly out, I'm like, I even asked my man because I did not plan on going there. I was good. Like, I'm a support from afar. That's her moment. Just like you said, Christine, when it's a Claressa show, it's all about Claressa. I will never, I got my own motion. I'm me. Like, what I look like trying to hate on any of these girls when I'm fucking a prototype. Secondly, they called me. I asked my man, should I go? Because I'm already in New York. He's like, hey, This will be good. I'm being professional, fulfilling my promotional obligations. If this is what's going to happen, fine. I said, please give me an itinerary if everything's going to happen. I don't like surprises because the shit that went down when I had my fight in June 6th,
Yeah.
y'all can say what y'all want. One, I'm fighting a whole Olympia. I ain't fighting no blown up welterweight. I'm not fighting nobody that was out the ring for 2 years. I fought somebody who just fought in Olympic Games and that was down to get down, right?
Yep.
Mm.
So that's one thing. Two, I don't like surprises. The things that happened in my fight outside the ring was totally unacceptable. Okay, so I'm already like, all right, I'm gonna go out here. Please give me a rundown how it's gonna go. Even time before, shoot, first I get there off the plane, I'm going to the fucking hot ass weigh in with my luggage. I don't even get
Girl.
to top of the room, gussy up or nothing. I'm going with luggage. I'm a whole world champ. Why am I walking around with luggage? You pull me up there, you put me on stage, then you go and try to kick me off talking about, oh, we ain't want nobody. You brought me out here. What did you bring me out here for?
Mm.
I could have been at home. I had shit to do. I still had shit to do off the plane when I got back to Baltimore. I'm grown. I'm very grown. I'm respectful to everybody's time. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
from everybody about this. Y'all happy about a Shadeja win when she always fight my leftovers. Let's get that straight. None of these girls step up to the plate to take the challenges. Mind you, I done fought the real heavyweight champ of WBC on
Yeah.
steroids.
That's
I'm
true.
the one who go and get these fights and stepped up to the plate every time. So for people to keep disrespecting me, for people to act like I'm not in those conversations, y'all riding shit Daisy dick when I already beat her on the humble. They tried to come at me when they thought I was down and out. I'm stepping to these girls. Clarissa want to fight Layla. She's 47. I'm older than her. I'm not older than 47, but I'm an old bitch now. What are we doing? What are we doing? And y'all entertain that shit. Entertain her and Alicia. Jamel, you know me. You know me. You know me. Right?
Yeah.
When have I ever been on no clown stuff? Like y'all playing games, y'all want to fight the best. If I had activity, if I had a promoter behind me, let me fight. This is what they do. They censor me. My shit ain't in the algorithm on social media, and there's people in high places, and I know this. Just like I've seen snap of the finger shit happen, I'm being censored ever since USA boxing. You want? It's a whole lot. I'm not even gonna go into it.
Mm.
But on some real stuff outside this boxing, I'm a real woman. I'm a real grown. I'm a real fighter and the way that things is happening is crazy. It's crazy. So I'm like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. If you call me to come out and face off or be in a conversation, y'all put me in the same category as some Shay girl from Australia that's 5-0. Who the fuck is these girls? Who are they?
Yeah,
What game
and
is
like
that?
I
What's
was
the
saying
tactic?
before, time is money. Time is valuable. And if and I believe you when you said they called you out there. Obviously, they did it or you wouldn't have gone. And then for you to be done like that, I think is unacceptable.
On the
Unacceptable.
promotional side, the professional promotional side, even if I'm one of your fighters, I'm with Salida Promotions, right? If I'm
Yes,
coming out there, you should have had interviews lined up for me too. You got
you're
your
right.
girl Shay Kennedy, and you keep playing these games. Who's next for Clarissa? Franchon Cruises or Shay? What? I will fuck her up. I would have fucked Lonnie Daniels up. I will fuck Danielle Perkins up. I done already sparred her. They know my body. Like people keep playing with me. Trust me, if I was active, if I got to fight 3 times a year like Shadeja or 2 times a year like Clarissa, it would be go time. My last fight I had plantar fasciitis, a sprained ankle, and I get active every time. So excuse my passion because I really love this and I
No,
really put blood, sweat, and tears in this. People to say I'm lying, I don't have to post no text messages for entertainment. Y'all see I'm busy. Why would I go out there? I didn't put no money up to go out there. They fucking booked my flight, told me what they wanted me. Her whole team, even if she stay with them or don't, they the ones like disrespect her. Do this. I'm like, that's not me. If we gonna get it cracking, we gonna get it cracking. I do what I gotta do.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
grown ass businesswoman.
So her team was trying to get you to jump out of basically jump out of character and do something that you normally don't even do. You just said now, just said disrespect or whatever, which is
I,
crazy.
I'm with all the shits, right? Clarissa, y'all can say, oh, I'm from Flint and I grew up I'm from Virginia. I moved to Baltimore. I was fight. Listen, I'm the original. I can match any energy of anybody. Y'all see me as a put together woman because I've grown, but I'm really about all that action. That's why people don't play with me in or out the ring. But this is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. To say I'm lying.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. When someone says you're lying about something, that's no. Mm-mm.
I don't do no clout. I don't even know this new stuff. Y'all is wild, but I understand it's for clicks and entertainment. But to clear the record, I didn't ask to go. I was invited under the basis that was my next fight. I work with fucking Peter Khan. When have you seen him clout chase? When have you seen me clout chase? Simple
Never.
done.
Peter is one of the best in the game. That's why I
Man,
know
shout out to my
everything.
man Peter. Shout
All
out to
his
my man
moves
Peter.
are very calculated.
And we
So
already
Peter.
that's another question though. I mean, I think one of y'all told me in the group chat on after the fight, was that Clarissa's last fight with Salida?
With
And
Salida.
if that's the case, do you think she goes a different route from fighting you though, Franchon, since you over there with Salida now and she possibly could be leaving him?
come on. And then back to the post fight. Mind you, they do something, they pull us in the ring. I don't even know if people saw they pull me and Shade and Danielle in the ring, right? I'm cool for all women's empowerment, but do not try to marginalize me or put me on the same level as these women. And no, respectfully, disrespectfully, they can't fuck with me. My resume speaks for itself from the amateurs to the pros. And I've been calm and I've been quiet. But to keep trying to put me in these categories to raise their level, everything I got, my brand of heavy hitting diva is built from the muscle. So don't try to limit me and marginalize me. So after she went, cool. I'm sitting there, I'm there supporting. I love her. Like, come on now. I'm like, I'm on the side of the ring, like, what are we doing? I'm not gonna get in there and be all just like, yeah, bitch, we gonna fight. But what are we doing? So I'm
Yeah.
sitting there after all of this, and I'm like, oh, this is new to me. Like I've had conversations with her. I knew stuff was happening, but the way they had some in-house stuff they need to do. I'm not a pawn in nobody's game, and this is the problem. They always try to limit me. They try to use me as a contingency. They sit here. My career is not dictated off Claressa. We fought in the beginning, and I've gone on to do great things without her. Us fighting together, would that be even greater? Yes. But why don't play with me? So the post interview after all of that, I said, you know what? I don't gotta take this. It's some shit that happened before we even got to the venue. Me and Ma have a flight.
What happened? What happened?
It doesn't need to be had. The whole shit was crazy. But after they did what they did, that she dropped that bombshell. Everybody, woo! I'm like, cool. I gotta get on a flight at 5 o'clock in the morning. I need to get to the hotel. The ride left me. They had to get me another car to take me. I get a text, come to the post press conference. Why wasn't this in my itinerary of what the fuck was going to happen?
Yeah.
Y'all went way off script. If I would have known, I would have came. I was already at the hotel when I got the text. I'm not going back.
So they did it like to the
30
post.
minutes later, baby. They are very organized for her. Why am I the last to know when you flew me out for that? I didn't know where it was. I didn't even know where my car was.
Mm.
So I was at the hotel already when 30 minutes later I get a text, come to the post press conference.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not no little kid. I'm an established champion. I'm a grown ass woman. Like, what are we doing? Why are you playing with me and my time?
I feel you.
Yeah, I feel you. That's definitely. I think that's definitely the rematch that everybody wants. Everybody wants that. I said that yesterday. I was just like that. That's the rematch. Everybody wants that rematch.
What my man Connor went on Brooklyn in the chat. I've been trying to get the details because, like I said, I want to give Franchon, you know what I'm saying, her flowers and, you know what I'm saying, use this space to speak her mind and get it out there. Because because let's be real, when she sees everything, she's going to reply anyway. So, Franchon, if you got anything to say, just, you know what I'm saying, just keep it.
Just like I said, just like I'm not no weird chick. I'm not no clown. If it gets to the point, she got my number. If it gets to that point, and people reading is fundamental. I never said the quote or Claressa did this, that, and the third to me. I said the team and the whole situation. Now, you are a representation of the people that work with you are a representation of you. But I never said, oh, Claressa did this. She was focused on her fight. She was doing what she's supposed to be doing. I would never come try to disrupt that or add any negativity to that. But the way the whole team, y'all playing with me. And yes, she calls the shot. Y'all said it. She's the boss. So if you knew she didn't want to face off or do anything like that, why did you bring me out there? Why did you play with me like that? Why did you waste my time? That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. And you see how passionate I'm about it? My shit was on 10 when I was out there. As soon as I land, the fact you put me on stage and you kick me off the stage, and you got all these who the fuck no name people that ain't who are these people? And I'm one of your premier fighters.
So wait, they
It's,
kicked you off the stage. They kicked you off the stage, but they let some other motherfuckers on the stage.
yo, I don't even know who these people are. Like y'all making me look like I'm hating or trying to clout chase or I don't do that. What's for me is always gonna be for me. I don't do that. In
Yeah.
fact, I'm a muscle behind a lot of these females, encourage them, guiding them, and a lot of stuff. I don't do that. When you can attack me, you can attack the way I fight, you can attack all those things. When you fuck with my character or my integrity, that's when I really got a problem. That's
For
when I got
sure.
shit I gotta
Facts.
say.
Facts.
But that's all I gotta say. It's out here. This is media, so I got to speak on it because a couple people hit me up. But y'all go ahead and continue your conversation. Just know it's no lie. Common sense. I wouldn't have went. I didn't pay. They paid for me to come out there.
Right.
If it was just to show up and say, "Hey, cool," I would have been like, you know what? I'll pass. I'm in New York City. I have other obligations.
Mhm.
That's what I
Mhm.
said. My management said, "Hey, it's for your best benefit." I said, you need to clarify with them what I'm coming out there for. What are we doing? He told me Claressa was going to be my next fight. If y'all know y'all did not have an agreement with Claressa and she's moving on to a different place, now you're playing big game. Now
Crenshaw,
you're disrespecting me. I'm not no
Crenshaw,
if
I got a
Clarissa might
question.
want to go on that side of the shit. I'm showing you how I'm feeling. I signed. I came to the op.
Right.
I'm
Mhm.
on
Right.
y'all side of the
Yeah,
street
you did. Yeah,
fight.
you did.
I'm sacrificing. You know my paper, man. Boy, I bite the bullet for a lot, but I'm doing what I have to do to make the fights happen. Whether it's with her, whether it's fucking Shadeja, whether it's Savannah Marshall, any of them. Even to that situation, that's karma. That's their fight, but trust and believe. Now you see how the shoe feel when you go to another country without your coaches, where people don't fuck with you, and you fight. You know you won, and you still don't get a decision. Trust me, the universe don't play about me or nothing I do.
I
But
hear you.
y'all go ahead. Whatever's gonna happen, gonna happen. I ain't got no reason to lie. I don't have a reason to clout chase. And even if Claressa wants to say something, I have an answer for it. You know I got the facts. I ain't gotta play these childish games. I'm grown.
I hear you. But if you can't get Clarissa, then who else? Or is that who you solely focus on? Which I can understand though as a fighter. If you, but because like the way things looked over the weekend, you never know how fucking boxing works, friend. You know how the shit goes. So
But
if that's not an option, who else is?
freedom is fundamental. I never came at Claressa. I said what she said, like a boss. That's her representation. That was her event. So she has a right to say what she had to say, and I had a right to say what I had to
Right.
say. Uh,
Mhm.
that's what you're supposed to do. And if it escalates more than that, it's just gonna escalate. But the same way she said it was her moment, these are my sentiments. This is how I felt. I'm the one who walked in, and me and my fucking husband and partner walked to it, not you. Because I know she wouldn't be treated like that. I've been in her fights. I've been backstage. The way I got treated in my last fight and the way I got treated when I went out here, it's unacceptable. And I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm tired. And I'm a dream to work with. Everybody loves working with Team Cruz Deserve. That's
Well,
just
you know, we said, I mean, y'all have a good relationship as far as agreeing to fight each other, help, make some money. That's the best fight. That's the fight that everybody wants to see. So a lot of people were saying that they thought that maybe it was all set up, the going back and forth. And I said, I really don't think so. I think there is a buildup, and I would love to see that rematch again. But there's like genuine respect between both of you. But yeah, I could totally understand. Wasting your time is not. I don't like my time wasted too. I've had the same thing because time is money, and money is time, and it's very important.
if I was in a 5-star, four-star hotel, accessible food, not eat like comfortable to where if I travel, how I like to be when I travel. I
Yeah.
like a nice hotel. I was in New York for the Katie and Amanda fight. I'm staying at the Lexington Uptown 50th Street. I'm around food. I like certain things.
Yeah.
And I am a fucking diva. I'm a world undisputed champion. I've earned those things. But if you're gonna bring me out there, put me in the middle of nowhere, no transportation, no
The fuck
nothing,
they have you at? They don't tell you had you in the motherfucker the Motel Inn.
nah, nah. They can put me here, and yeah, they can have other people. It's not even just about that. don't just. I'm not a pawn. I'm not a game. Like,
Yeah.
intentional with everything I do.
I feel that. I feel that.
And
I
then
definitely feel that.
thing is, you told me one thing, and none of that happened. Not even just the face off. Like, I went out there under the understanding of something else, and it wasn't like that. Like, basically, they need to get their shit together before you call me to come and do it. Because when I do it, I'm gonna do it well. Whether it's call out, whether it's just show up and look cute, whether it's promote myself, whether it's promote some of your shit. If I'm booked to do something, this is how I look at it, because it's business. Just like I told Claressa, it's business. If I'm booked to do something, the job gets done. It was a waste of time. Why? That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you addressing everything.
Absolutely.
I look forward to hopefully that fight happening.
I stand on everything, plantar fasciitis included. Like, I mean what I say what I mean. And they got a problem, they got a problem. It ain't my problem. It ain't my problem. But yeah, if it happened, it happened. And if Claressa, like she said, she gotta get her boxing stuff in order. Even if they go fight Shadeja, it still comes back to me. It's always gonna come back to me. And I'll beat Shadeja ass 100% healthy. So any of them, I'm sure I've been showed y'all it's free smoke and how I'm gonna get down. That's it. I'm done. All the cute stuff, I'm fucking done. But I'm gonna let y'all enjoy your day. I need to eat.
Love and respect. Love and respect to you, Franchon.
All right,
Thank you.
All right, Franchon.
Take care.
I ain't gonna front you. I want to see this fight now even more, bro. I'm hyped.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, yeah, damn, my girl fucked up. I'm like, where they have you at? I hope they had you in the holiday. What the fuck? They in the red roof.
I don't know. I think she signed off, but no, I want to see it, man. I feel like when it comes to that
Crazy,
fight,
hey, the promotion, y'all gotta do better, man. Y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better because they both y'all fighters. They both world class fighters at that. Y'all gotta do better. That terms of treating y'all fighters, man. That shit goes a long way.
Well, I mean, it is kind of odd because
especially if y'all invited. If she says y'all invited her, you know what I'm saying? She's newly signed with y'all. Y'all should have had out there with that press. They should have had out there with that press. They should have put the cameras in front of her also, or the reporters, whoever. Y'all gotta do better, man. This is why y'all be falling behind now and shit.
I'm almost wondering. Did Claressa's team call her, and maybe Claressa wasn't really in the know, and then Clarissa's like, "This is my moment.
That could be the
my
case.
time."
That could be the case.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Maybe I'm crazy. The first thing I titled it was, "Did she sidestep Franchon to get Layla Ali?" I think everything is an attempt to kind of focus on Layla, and I mean, I think that's what it is. I think that's the focus. That check.
Has Layla even responded? Has she even said? She doesn't look bothered at all. Like she's not even worried about it.
No, but the fact that she has responded, I think, is. I mean, I get that, but Claressa has put out multiple things about it. She's done multiple interviews about it. She's even put out a video about it. So I think her focus is that there may be some type of disconnect between the teams now. She does have Papoose in her corner now. Clearly, he's helping her out in her own way. Maybe that is
like I said. Maybe she don't give a fuck what Salida Promotions got to say because she probably listen. I'm not telling you. I don't give a fuck what y'all plan on doing because again, Franchon is a Salida promotion fighter now too, though.
Yes.
So she probably looking like I don't give a fuck what I got planned.
That's what I was gonna say. I can see Salida doing this on their own because they knew this was the last fight with Claressa. So they just signed Franchon. So they got to put their girl on. Like, okay, so now we're gonna put our girl in the spotlight to do this.
Or lock Claressa in another agreement where they have maybe her for a few more fights.
So that too. Yeah. So
they gotta do something to keep her there.
So I can believe that Claressa may not have even realized what was going on as far as Franchon until and then she was like, "No, this is my time."
There's definitely a disconnect.
Disconnect for sure, yeah, for sure.
There definitely. I'm gonna keep it real. Papoose definitely has a big influence on what's going on, and maybe her new promo team.
You can't keep blaming Pap though, man.
No. Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Come on, man. No, explain that shit.
Let me explain it.
Yeah.
Look how she's promoting completely different than she once was.
She's in
Papoose
love,
is
bro.
Yeah,
She's in love, bro.
she's feeling radiant right now. She's
no, that's no, listen,
yo, well, you know what I mean? They
I
got nothing to do
consider
with Pat being the cause of shit not happening.
I'm not, no. What I'm saying is Pap's influence, his advice has definitely shown, and that may be an issue with another promotional company. If I'm a promotional company and now you're doing things that maybe he's pushing because maybe he's trying to get into the situation, that would cause the divide between both organizations. The fact that she came out immediately after the fight and said, "Well, I'm a free agent. I'm gonna." That kind of
listen. All these fighters do it. We just seen Richardson Hitchens do it. Like that's, I mean, I don't believe in fighters putting it out there to rip, but they just all fucking do it. That's my last fight with such and such. You know, after this, I'm gonna go take it over my team, and Pat Poose is her team.
I think she needs to
rethink. It's a bad thing.
She needs to rethink most valuable promotion. She needs to rethink that because that's where it's at right now. That's where it's at right now.
No, and listen, people saying strays at Papoose. No, bro. Papoose is a business dude. He's been in the hip hop industry for 20 years. He's been under different promotional deals. He understands image. He understands what worked for him and what didn't work for him. And I think he's applying a lot of that to Claressa, which may be kind of creating a wedge between her and them, which makes sense if it's for the better. Look, she's been more out there. She's been doing all the radio interviews. She said herself she couldn't get on Shay Shay. Guess what? She was on Club Shay Shay. You don't think Pap had anything to do with that? Pap, I think, is doing a great job of making her a bigger star, and that may be an issue in regards to Salida Promotions.
Well, look, they don't got her no more, so that's what I mean. Like that, I really feel like she's definitely going to test the market, like Christine just said.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you definitely should. You know, your name has value, regardless of what the people may think of you outside the ring. They know what you can do in the ring. You're gonna bring excitement to press conferences. You're gonna bring that. You're gonna bring that special publicity from the other. Because, like I said, man, you see Claressa in the fucking the shade room and all, and every other fucking day now. You know what I'm saying? Before Pap, you didn't really see that. You know what I'm saying? She's out there with different media outlets now.
That's a positive thing. That's a good thing.
I didn't see it was a bad thing with Pap.
So that's what I mean. Like she's going like, yo. I don't think me personally, I don't think Salida can match what the others like Christine just said can do for her. I don't think that fight right now appeals her because of that.
And to add to what Christine said about what they call MVP promotions, if anybody's going to see the bigger picture, I think Pap, who has lost money on bad deals and stuff like that, is showing like, hey, why don't we scale it back? If anybody's going to make the MVP connection, I think it is going to be Pap Poose. I'm telling you, watch. I think she's pulling up the road.
I heard something from them weeks ago that was telling signs basically, even if she even wants to fight Shadisha Green, she's gonna have to go to that side.
Absolutely.
Yeah, listen,
they said that they said that already. So that, you know what I mean? If she wants these other fights on these bigger platforms, like I'm pretty sure, let's be real. I'm pretty sure she would love to fight on Netflix as a headliner in her own card.
Absolutely, and she can.
She's a competitor, so she's going to want to test to see how many numbers and viewers she could bring in on her own as a headliner, other than Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, because she's a competitor. We all know
Absolutely.
Listen,
she doesn't want anybody to feel like they got one over her.
Yep.
And listen, if you don't think Pap has influence on her, right? She got him tatted on him. Let's be honest. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you right now, he's really the impact, and we laughed about it. Me and Jamal.
They love you. They love you when they get the tag.
No,
they love you.
What we say? We're like, yo, look at him in the corner, like playing the boss, bro. He's had a huge impact, and I think sometimes it takes someone to have to talk to you in order for you to see the bigger picture. And I think Claressa's kind of seeing, yo, if I want to be that brand, I got to do this.
It's business. There's certain things you got to do for the business, for the brand. Certain things you got to do.
No,
and
absolutely.
She's seeing it. And she has somebody who loves her and cares about her and her career telling her, so it hits different.
Yeah, I don't think she's going back to Salida Promotions. I'm telling you right now. I would not be shocked if she reaches a deal with an MVP. I would not.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
And I'm telling you, shout out to Brooklyn. Papoose has a lot to do with that. I'm telling you right now. But let's move on to other stars. That was a great segment. Shout out to Francine. Before I get out of here, I got to finish cooking dinner.
Dinner.
Yeah.
You on the other side of the world?
No. I cook it for and then
Slow cooking. Slow cooking. I mean, yeah.
You know, Puerto Rico has been lacking a superstar for the last few years. We've seen Edgar Berlanga try to fill that void that we've lost since Miguel Cotto.
Hey, what about Amanda?
Amanda, no, I'm talking about males. Let's
okay.
Be males. We all know, whatever. But apparently, Puerto Rico has hitched their wagons to Xander Zayas, who fought this weekend. And not only Puerto Rico, the world's biggest superstar in music. Oops, not him. What the hell? There you go. Bad.
I knew. De Puerto Rico.
So let me break this down to you guys who are not Puerto Rican. Felix Trinidad is literally the president of Puerto Rico.
We got to be Puerto Rican to know this. Okay.
No, you got to understand.
I'm killing you, like.
Bad Bunny. But if you get a Bad Bunny cosign, this guy is literally the biggest artist in the world. Bigger than Beyonce, bigger than everyone. This man is enormous. To get that is absolutely insane. And Xander Zayas has gotten that. Now, is he the one? Is it him? Apparently, when Bad Bunny and Felix Trinidad out there, especially Bad Bunny saying it, this guy got a lot of pressure. Is he Puerto Rico's next superstar?
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Jamel?
Time will tell. Because you gotta be real. Like Puerto Rico don't play, but y'all don't play about y'all fucking boxing.
They've hitched their wagons. They've hitched
they don't, but y'all don't play. And y'all very y'all very selective about who y'all give that time, which I respect. Because again, it was hard. Listen, it was hard for Miguel Cotto because Miguel Cotto wasn't outspoken and wasn't out there like a Trinidad. So it was hard for Miguel. Like Miguel Cotto basically he purely won Puerto Rico over just because how good his fights were. Let's be real. No, he wasn't out there. He wasn't out there with the people partying like a Trinidad. But you had to respect. Even let's be real. Even the African American crowd, because I'm saying I'm from of course from New York. Yeah. It was a big thing when he fought Zab. It was even a big thing when he fought Shane Mosley. So you know what I'm saying. But we respected Miguel Cotto's craft. So like that's what I mean. Like Xander, like I said, only time will tell. I don't think Xander's going to be the He's not the outspoken guy. I'm not saying Trinidad was off the chain, but he's not out there like a Trinidad. So I think his skill set is going to basically have to be the thing that wins the people over in due time. But I think my man Kano said Kano feels like he needs a new trainer. You know what I'm saying? Some people felt like you just put out.
Me and Kano agree. It's crazy.
Some people felt that the fight wasn't entertaining.
Can I touch on that a little bit? Yeah. Javier Centeno has been with him for a long time. And I think at times once you get to a certain point, you probably need to add somebody. But as far as like totally replacing or whatever, I don't feel like that would be a smart move. There's such a rapport and there's such a relationship there, and he's gotten him this far. I'm not against adding someone, if there's cohesion and they all work out. But just to totally replace him, I'm not for that.
Let me say this, guys. Right? First of all, when you talk about Miguel Cotto, show some damn respect, all right? He came out to Felix Trinidad, which is very tough. We've had
and it's completely different personalities, but he won him over. He won him over purely on just the fight he took and like with the things he did.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say. We've had a void since Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto hasn't really been relevant since like 2018, right? So that's about a 7-year gap. I don't know.
I think it'd be a little before.
Miguel
Cotto in terms of a fighter.
Yeah, it's a fighter. So 10 years, over 10 years, right? So now Xander comes in. Now, Puerto Rico, I don't mean to break your hearts. I'm Puerto Rican. I want Xander to be great. I want him to be great. But I'll tell you this, he's at 154, right? There's a lot of dogs in that division. Mm-hmm. He's 22, 23. In my opinion, he does show a pretty good punch resistance.
He's young.
But he gets hit clean. And I'm talking about, and I'm watching him like, bro, Xander, to be able, he doesn't have overbearing power. He's not a great body puncher like a Cotto. He's not a knockout artist like a Trinidad. He doesn't have the speed of a Camacho. This guy's just a very good boxer, in my opinion. I don't believe he's a superstar. I don't believe he measures up to the biggest guys, the Virgil Ortiz, the Bud Crawford at 154, even Charlo. I don't know. I don't believe it. And there's a lot of holes in his game. Will this be short-lived? I'm scared because he does get cracked a lot. So to me, if he doesn't tighten that shit up, because he doesn't do anything overly dominant, Trinidad can knock you out with the left or the right. Cotto destroyed to the body. Phenomenal boxer, very underrated boxer. I don't know if Xander's that guy, and I'm nervous about it.
I get what you're saying, but the thing is, who else is coming up behind that? Are you going to stop with Cotto? You know what I'm saying? For right now, he is the great Puerto Rican hope. For right now, he's a great Puerto Rican hope. Do I feel like he's improved over the fights in the years? He has improved. Does he still have more things to work on? Absolutely. And that's why I am about maybe adding someone else to the team that's been there, that's been here before, you know. But I think he's the guy right now. For right now, what we're seeing, he's the guy right now until he's not.
The one thing I like about Xander, and I'm going to say this, he's a very good boxer. He's not, like, again, I love the way he carries himself. He's a very well-spoken individual. He is the perfect representation that we would want. He's not very flat. He works hard. But can he match the greatnesses of
like I said, all they're going to do now is, I mean, he has the tools to be that. But what they're going to do next is they're going to start comparing, okay, now his competition. So now he's going to start fighting some. And like you said, 154 is a heavy division, so he's going to have to start basically pushing. Well, I mean, he said he wants Fundora because it should have happened. He said Fundora should have lost the belt to begin with.
He wants Virgil.
So that's what I'm saying. But will Top Rank give him what he wants? Or will Top Rank, as good as they are in terms of promotion, will they try to groom him to be the next big Puerto Rican thing? You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican Day Parades. Puerto Rican Day Parades, and to take the, to take it to I wouldn't say the easier route, but the safer path before they put him out there. Because like I said, it's business first and promoters. It's business.
He's 22. He's 22.
He is 22.
I can see them doing that, and then him fighting, Virgil maybe a little bit later, after Virgil's fought a time or two.
I hate this comment. I'm going to tell you why I hate this comment. Yes, he's 22, but guess what? He wants these guys, and he's a champion now. It's going to be very hard to dodge these guys. The Boots Ennis, he's going to be a target. You don't think Boots is licking his chops right now? Like, hold on, I can take this guy. He can't hurt me. And I think he's a target. I'm with
Jamel about Top Rank doing what they need to do to preserve, what he's doing. Do I think he's scared to fight a Boots or a Virgil? Hell no.
I don't think he is.
Do we see it anytime soon?
Bro, but how do you hide it? How do you hide him? He's a champion.
Like I said again, they're gonna carefully match him up. Top Rank has some of the best matchmakers in the world. They're going to fucking. I'm telling you right now, they're going. Yo, you didn't hear that one. You hear that one representative over there say that we want to get this fighter next, including Bob.
What Virgil say? I mean, what did he say? He said he wants Virgil.
He the fighter that said, "Listen, we can say what the fuck we want."
Right.
Listen, I was calling for Miguel Burchell for the longest.
Me too.
I called for Oscar Valdez for the longest. I could not, and we met Oscar with Top Rank. I could not get Oscar Valdez in the ring for shit.
This is why you cannot understand this unless you're Puerto Rican. Jamel, you're not Puerto Rican. Christine, you're not.
Okay.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing. The fact that Bad Buddy...
there are African, for those listeners, there are African traits in Puerto Rico, but continue.
Hold on. The fact that Bad Buddy has put this guy on superstar level. We in Puerto Rico are expecting... My dad is fucking delusional.
That's what makes it harder. Y'all expected. Y'all expected him now to take the mantle.
And he's gonna do it. He has the pride of Puerto Rico on his back.
What y'all expected and what Top Rank is gonna do to make some money is two totally different things. Now, when he does step up to get that fight and he passes with flying colors, they're gonna be making money like crazy.
If he beats a Boots,
it's up from there. It's up from there. That's what I'm saying. But right now, they're gonna take the easier route.
He fights Boots.
Right now, they're gonna take the safer route. I'm telling you, they're taking the safer. The boy just won the belt. They're gonna probably give him another homecoming fight,
bro.
And then we're gonna see from there. Because mandatories. Then you gotta think about this. Mandatories gonna start popping up. The WBO don't play by mandatories. I mean, like I said, the one reason why I couldn't get Oscar because I had like I said, Shakur was my mandatory, and I had to, I wasn't gonna duck or run from it.
I tell you
Right.
right now, man, he's in a really listen. If he survives this, he could arguably be one of the top 5 Puerto Rican fighters ever. This division is crazy. The pressure that's on this kid is absolutely insane. I'll tell you this: his personality, I think, is for it.
So let me throw one out there. He congratulate him. Okay, what do you think about him and Bud?
He doesn't beat Bud. He doesn't beat Bud. I'm sorry.
Xander and Bud.
He doesn't beat Bud.
Let's not go there.
It'll be a big fight.
I'm just saying, like, yo, you listen. You a champion now, though. You a champion. You're going to win them. You go listen.
How about boxing?
But as a fighter, most of us we want to match up with the other champions.
That's what I'm saying.
Bud is a champion here.
Listen, if you look at
Fundora, okay, what about him and Fundora?
Exactly. Yo, listen,
I
Puerto
see
Rico. Listen, Bad Bunny will walk him out. If he goes and fights Boots Ennis, Bad Bunny's walking him out. The pressure is crazy. Listen, when you guys get a chance, Google Bad Bunny and see how popular that is.
We know who Bad Bunny is. What the hell?
You guys gotta understand.
What's wrong with you, man?
It's crazy.
He act like we oblivious to the world. Like, it's crazy.
No, listen, you know what? I gotta invite you to like a Puerto Rican barbecue. My grandfather, my dad, and they're gonna tell you all of the blood of Puerto Rico.
All I gotta do is go to the Bronx. I'm good. I know where to go at. Just to the Bronx.
You know what's crazy? I remember I told you Puerto Ricans are choosy. Bad Bunny ain't shout out Edgar Belanga.
I like red corner boxing. What about Zayas versus Conor Ben? I like that.
I like that. I like that.
It's gonna bring some money. I mean, I'm not mad at that either. You know what I'm saying? Conor Ben, I'm pretty sure he will fight it. You know, he fought at middleweight, so I'm pretty sure that's not a bad fight.
I think he beats Conor Ben. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised. You're probably gonna laugh at me. I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Garcia goes to 154.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you what.
Nobody entertaining that shit but you. You gotta cut it out.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
He can cut off a half a leg.
Xander, shout out to you. I'm with you. I'm going for you. I'm not gonna lie.
That's my guy too. That's my guy. His
Xander
family,
and his whole family. His
family is great. I congratulate
100%.
I congratulate his mother over the weekend. His mother is great. Shout out to her. She's been his biggest supporter since day one. Like I said, I rock with the whole family.
Me too.
Yeah, I got shout out to my guy Bad Bunny.
Like nobody supporting Xander over here. Cut it out, man. We're not gonna do that, Zoro.
No, he's in a tough division, but I gotta finish dinner. Great show. Okay. We'll be back. Matter of fact, oh shit, I've got to tell you. So I just got the.
You making out? What you making? Arroz con pollo? What we making today?
That racist. That was racist.
I'm just saying.
That's a fact.
I'm actually. You know what's funny?
I'm asking like what we making. You supposed to gotta.
I'll make it.
You making dinner? You supposed to be slow cooking.
I'm making
stewing the chicken right now. What are we doing?
I'm making barbecue short ribs, and I'm gonna make shrimp fried rice for my kids, and I'm gonna go.
So you gotta cook that at least. You gotta soak it about like 3. It's like 3 hours. 3 hours. So if you want to
for about almost 2 hours. Hold on.
3 hours. If you want the meat to fall off, I'm telling you.
Hold on. Aaliyah Carranza just texted me. She wants to come out tomorrow. She wants to address her fight with O'Shea Jones that happened this weekend. That she feels like she was robbed. She feels like she was robbed. Hold on. And also, she said
that was a good ass fight, boy.
No, listen. She wants to come on tomorrow at 11. She just actually DM me. If you guys are down, I'm free. 11 p.m. tomorrow. 11 a.m. I'm sorry, 11 a.m. But she actually texted me. This is what she said. This was yesterday. That Atlanta treated her like shit. She said it was corrupt, and she had no chance to win a decision against O'Shea Jones. And she address that tomorrow.
I mean, she gonna hop on.
I'm 11 to make it. I think I can make it because I'm going to Austin in a minute because I have a meeting over there. But I think I need that too. So yeah.
All right, so let me get to make it dinner. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. special show.
Thanks to all the chat. Appreciate y'all.
We out. 100 to 90 is insane.
Bye.
Bye.